Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is about DMEK in the case of bullous keratopathy with vitreous in the AC. The case doesn't seem so challenging from the beginning, and we proceed in our routine fashion with the side ports and the main incision created temporally, as we usually do for DMEK. There's no paracentesis for the AC maintainer. We start off by injecting dilute triamcinolone, and then we start the anterior vitrectomy at the 12 o'clock pupil margin, where we can see that the pupil has been peaked for a long time, and the vitrectomy seems to sort that out. We don't want to do a pars plana vitrectomy just yet, and we consider that to be unnecessary at this point. We do the inferior PI, we check it with the vitrector behind the pupil, and then we lyse the anterior synechia and inject the air bubble to start our decimated torexis. Usually in the cases of bullous keratopathy, there are various degrees of anterior chamber anomalies, such as the iris adhesions in the periphery, peripheral synechia, anterior synechia, vitreous in the AC, and various iris defects, and as well as changes in the iris stroma, iris elasticity, and pupil dilation that are most of the times altered by a complicated cataract surgery. So now we go ahead and take out the air bubble, and we evaluate the graft for orientation, and then we proceed with injection of the graft. This time the incision is smaller than we usually do it, and the graft wants to pop out. But we win with forceful injection of PSS and have the graft land in the angle. Now, because there's no pressure in the AC, we can use the main wound. We position the graft using the help yourself and Mutsuri sign at the same time. And we get a bit of luck with the fact that graft is centered, is cooperating, and we get it positioned the way we want to. We don't necessarily want to use a bubble on top of the graft because there's no real need for it at this time, because the graft has already unfolded a bit and will obey our maneuvers. And engaging the peripheral rolls, we get to position it dead center in the AC. And this is a winning configuration where we can inject an air bubble and lift the graft and handle the peripheral rolls with bumping, and in this case bubble bumping. But there's this roll at 12 o'clock that does not want to unroll. There was a bit of vitreous that was touching the graft and holding it in place. And by accident, we create another PI that then starts to bleed in the process of doing the vitrectomy. But at the same time, there was a posterior step that we managed to see on OCT, which was actually preventing the graft from unfolding. So then we pulled the graft to 6 o'clock to avoid that step and complete the fill. Thanks for watching.